Good afternoon. I'm Thomas. This is Owen
Hi.
and Alex.
Hello.
And on the last episode, we finished off. I guess I shouldn't say we. The main party finished off heading in a van towards Ornaby, a city on the border between Valence and the. The. Wait. What?
Holy Principality?
Holy Principality. I
Yeah.
kept on trying to say the Holy Roman Empire.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, that not exactly what I meant.
I like to imagine that the Holy Principality is like them, but I don't remember.
I don't remember that much about what the Holy Roman Empire was like.
The Holy Roman Empire is very unique. That's why I like it so much.
You'll have to educate me at some other time. Anyway, yeah. Uh, the main party was driving in a van towards Ornaby, with two prisoners that they captured from a castle well within the Blight. And we left off with them having almost reached it. Before we do reach the gates of Ornaby, do you guys have anything that you want to do, or that you want to have been doing on your way there?
As far as I remember now, I believe we've done everything that we want to on the way.
Yeah, not really.
All right. So you're reaching Ornaby at around noon, and I actually have one, maybe two pictures that will be relevant. I didn't go crazy generating images of Ornaby, mostly because I got distracted making pictures of Miku and Teto.
You got your priorities straight, okay?
Yeah. But you reach Ornaby at around 12 o'clock. The road has been relatively peaceful. There's not many people traveling that road, which I guess I should probably start by... Hold on a second. I forgot to... Oh, I forgot to sync it. Crap.
Oh no.
Hold on. Anyway, back to the actual thing. I'm going to bring up the uploading image.
Okay. Can you just change the entire frame back to white?
Yeah, that would actually be helpful. As much as I like saving my eyes. Wow, that was a nice and slow transition.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that.
So I'm
Yeah.
I guess I will draw a little van.
All you needed was a small square.
But a van is more fun. Also, this stuff is easy to cut out. It would be nice if I could like group these. Is that what that button is? Oh no. Oh no, that's just copy.
You're making the van 3D.
Yeah, sure, that's what I was doing.
Why were you copying the van?
I didn't mean to copy the van. Anyway, so you're right around here. So this road that you're on, normally it would be fairly busy, and I think would you guys know that? It's not like it really matters. I think Rain at least would know that, which doesn't help you guys because he's an NPC. But you do notice
it's a paved road, which means it's at least somewhat important.
What was that?
It's a paved road, so it's at least somewhat important. I could infer that much.
Yep. You can see how on the map it goes straight west into the Holy Principality, which is that the border? Yeah, that should be the border. it extends straight into the Holy Principalities. So there would normally be a decent amount of trade going in between here, but it seems that transport has been reduced, and you're not really sure how or what the people have been told. Um, but you don't see many vehicles on the road. It seems to be a a military truck here and there, but basically nothing. Anyway, you reach the walls of Ornaby, and there's nobody else around. Um, it's a walled city. The walls do look fairly old. The door, what's all that sound coming from your end?
Is this sound?
Yeah, there was
What
some
are
sort
you
of
like breathing the mic, Alex?
yeah. That was weird. Was
Well,
somebody touching the mic? It kind of sounded like somebody was talking.
no.
I think you're hearing things.
Well,
You're
I mean,
schizophrenic.
I can see it
Also,
on the recording.
You're taking your meds, Tom.
I forget, Tom. Where exactly was the Elven country or kingdom, wherever, or Elven lands
So
compared
I
to
was
the?
thinking about it a little bit because I was fleshing out Valence a little bit, and I'm kind of thinking that um I'm pretty sure I said that the Elven country was to the north northeast, and that actually that seems perfectly fine.
Did you
It
say you went through Ornaby when I was, getting transported?
Yes, you did. And the Elven territory, since it's all in forests and stuff, it sits within Valence with relatively little um, issue, because the forests, the humans do encroach on the forest now and then, just cutting down firewood and stuff. But for the most part,
Mhm.
they don't interact with each other too much, so it's a fairly peaceful solution.
Hmm. Okay.
All right. Um, so back to Ornaby. The walls look fairly old. They look like they've been made out of stone, and um, the door, however, looks more modern. It's been upgraded from the old gate, um, just to a new gate, I guess. It still raises upwards. It's just been automated. You can see that there's checkpoints with concrete and sandbags. Um, it
Hmm.
looks like they're used to having some issues um, from either some sort of like monsters or zombies, um, or uh, well, I guess monsters and zombies basically covers it. You're not going to see
I
many
think I
bandits
saw
trying to attack the
sandbags on
city.
my way into town. I wouldn't assume that they've had mild issues. I'd assume that things have not been going well.
Um, Sorry.
If I see sandbags on my way into town and like soldiers, armored vehicles, and no civilian cars, I would be a bit concerned. I wouldn't.
Um,
I wouldn't assume things are okay.
um, I well, you seem to forget that this world isn't quite as safe as our world is, even though it's not like a grim dark setting or anything, and it's relatively peaceful. There are still monsters and stuff that do appear, and now that there's firearms, um, like any rogue necromancer with an inflated ego can try to attack the city.
I
Um,
suppose.
I also think you might have to change your Discord settings, your audio settings.
Is that
Messed up audio for some reason. I can't quite think what it would be though, so we'll just continue like normal.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so you reach the gates, or I guess you reach the guard post, which is right outside the gates. Um, and they they ask for not for ID, but who you are and what you're doing here. Um, and it was Mr. Constant who was driving, but Rain there's that sound again. What the heck is that?
Tom, are you sure you're not schizophrenic?
Holy cow. It's like
It's dead silent on our end. There wasn't even like a creaking of the chair.
I don't know. That's weird.
You think it might be feedback from you?
No.
I
That
mean, it could be. You're playing over a speaker so we can both hear you.
Oh. Uh uh I think that might be.
Ah, shoot.
That's
Maybe
weird.
I can turn you down a little. You are a bit loud.
Oh, okay.
That might be a bit better.
All right. Uh as I was saying, it was Mr. Constant who was driving, but Rain was the one that actually talked to the guard at the guard post. And he basically says, um, he basically just says, it's Joseph Rain. We're here. Um, how should I say this? It's um, it's Joseph Rain and my party. I'm here to um, shoot. It's Joseph Rain and my party. I've come back to report to the governor, and the guard just goes, "Oh, all right, yeah, we've been expecting you. Carry on." And they let you by, and they lift the gate. You're able to just drive in just fine. That is where I pretend I can drag in images instead of having to do that. That is where I can give you this image. Yes. Um, I'll put it up
Oh,
here and make it bigger. How about that?
it's a pretty good image. Why the
Yeah.
heck does that guy have a wheel? Is that a wheelbarrow of money? What is that? Boxes?
Uh, don't worry about the details too much, and that's probably ammunition.
Okay.
Are they all
Yeah, that's
soldiers?
oh, I mean, he's wearing some sort of armor.
This is
But
some hilariously oppressive architecture. I love it.
Okay, so I'm assuming most of the houses are made out of stone.
yep, it's a lot of stone mixed with concrete. It's um
My character is disappointed.
what you initially see is um a wide road filled with vehicles and people. There are guards, um, uh, fairly. You see guards fairly regularly, but it's mostly poor and dirty workers walking back and forth. The architecture looks like it's been hastily modernized from old stone buildings and built up to house more people. This particular road houses many big trade shops. So you see a decent number of more wealthy people as well. Um,
Hmm.
there's the city itself is fairly clean. You see a decent number of, well, actually you don't, not on this street. Um, this street is fairly clean, although smoke does hang over the sky and obscure it somewhat. It looks darker than it did within or outside of the city walls. Um, I should probably also describe the guards themselves. They look more like military men than police. Um, they're generally wearing helmets with rifles. Uh, I guess just slung over their backs, and just normal pistols, like automatic pistol sidearms.
Hmm. Pretty well armed.
Yep. Probably overkill for what they'll find in a city, but um,
I don't know. You can never trust the poor.
it's also a border town, so they try to be more ready for potential invasions. It looks like the guards aren't interacting with the people all that much. The only time you really see them actually talking to the pedestrians is, well, the only time you ever see them interacting with the pedestrians or the vehicles is at the first crossroads you come to where there's a guard guiding traffic.
Hmm.
Um,
So either they're just really out of it, or they're not from around town, I would assume.
no, it's just that everybody's being orderly. They're just kind of silently watching, and the it doesn't look like the pedestrians are really that concerned with the guards. They basically just
Hmm.
ignore them, that like they're cobblestones. Just they see them every day.
One way or another, I'm gonna keep one hand on my wallet. I don't trust these people.
Well, you can't determine um, whether or not they're trustworthy from inside of the van. It
That's
looks
why I
like
have. That's why I'm gonna keep one hand on my wallet whenever I'm in town.
the poor workers are just tired. Um, Everybody is kind of scurrying about like they've got a place to be. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly bad going on. Nobody seems to be too miserable. Are you guys going to do anything, or are you gonna just let rain continue?
I'll just let rain continue.
Yeah, it's probably more important. Then we can walk around town after we get a reward or something. Probably.
Well, it looks like he has to mostly go straight, and also I am not making a map for this town. Not unless I have significant reason to. So,
Yeah, the architecture I imagine would be horrible. So
um,
probably just don't worry about it.
Please make a 1-to-1 scale replica.
Yeah, come
until
on.
until ChatGPT can take the video file and transcribe everything that I say and make things out of it, you're just gonna get vague descriptions of where things are.
Okay.
But the vague description of where Rain is going is basically straight into the heart of the city. Um, and it goes from like large commercial stuff to being slightly nicer. You pass by what looks like kind of a higher class entertainment district. There's more restaurants. You see a park, um, not a large park, but it has nice stuff. It has nice benches and stuff. Lots of trees in the small
I like
area.
to imagine just one tree next to a swing set, and that's it.
It's not a park for children. Um,
Ah,
Around this area, you see more suits. It looks like it's either businessmen going for like meetings at lunch, um, or there's higher class women, or just well, you assume that if you came here later in the day, you would see men and women dressed up going for dates, that sort of thing. But
hmm.
later on, after that district, you see things starting to look more much nicer. It looks like there's a few government buildings, and um, the road ends. Well, it comes to an intersection right in front of a large gated property. Ah, man, I don't need to cough so much anymore, but mucus has been building up in my lungs or something.
How are you always sick or something? Are you just
I'm
making excuses for why you're always sick now?
No, it's just like the last hanger on. Trust me, it's better than the alternative.
Learn to breathe, darn you.
Mom's been bugging me to go to the doctor about it, and I really should. Anyway, this gated property, it also has another guard post, but this one isn't as utilitarian as the one outside the gates. Um, Rain, assuming you guys haven't said anything, Rain pulls up to it and stops right in front of the gate. Another soldier, um, another soldier asks Mr. Constant where he's going, and Rain again answers basically the same thing, that he's returned, or he's Joseph Rain. He's returned and has to speak to the mayor. And it looks like once again they've been expecting him, and they let him through and guide him to a small courtyard off to the side a little bit. It looks like it used to be it looks like it used to be a stable, but a stable? Yeah. That's how you say that. But it's been removed and it's currently being used for parking. There's not a huge number of cars there, but there are some. And this is where things get a little bit interesting. Because Rain turns around and he says, "All right, we're here. We're gonna have to take the oh no, I forgot about you." And he looks over to Nerith.
Quick, Nerith, trench coat.
I just say it'll be okay, and that I'm perfectly fine going in.
He goes,
I'll probably get accused for capturing the wizard.
I immediately attempt to restrain him.
Rain basically ignores you, and he goes, we can't bring him into the building.
I second that.
But we can't leave him here. I don't trust him to stay here. I can't.
You could have Constance watch him.
Conston. Owen.
Constant? What? What
Constant.
is his name? Constant.
No.
There's no T at the end.
Constantinople.
Okay, actually, hold on. I'm going to copy and paste all of your character sheets.
Okay.
Thank you.
There. Now you can see Mr. Constant, and you can see
yeah.
Alex. Anyway, back to it.
Body slightly thin, little fat. What does that mean? Those are directly opposed to each other. That just means that he's a normal looking guy.
It just means that he's not a chubby old man. He's a thin old man.
I think that means that he has a beer belly, and that's where his weight is.
Little fat, right? Not much. Not much fat.
Slightly thin and little fat means that he has to be like a generally thin, and then he has a protruding beer belly. That's the only way that those two words go. Those two descriptions fit together.
Okay, fine.
Hold on. Let me reread it. Oh no, that's Alex. Mr. Constant isn't.
Oh, there's a comma.
Slightly thin. He not a little fat. He's not a little fat. He has little fat.
Why would you? That's what slightly thin means.
It's more a bit more detail.
Why would you have that if they're not two separate descriptions?
I mean, there is skinny fat. Anyway,
Anyways,
that's
do we
irrelevant.
continue?
He's a skinny old man, exactly how you already would have pictured him.
Yeah.
Now, getting back to it, I believe Colgan was suggesting Mr. Constant watch him, and
Indeed.
Rain, well, Constant would first say, "I'd rather not," and then Rain would say, "Look at him. Look at the size of him. Plus, I want him in front of me. I want to watch him myself." Okay.
I say that I'm also the best person to hold the hostages, or well, not hostages, but the wizard and mercenary if they're tied up, or just to keep an eye on them.
It's
All
fine.
right, I take back my point. He's definitely right. I do not trust leaving this man alone with him.
You know what? No, it's fine. It's fine. He's behaved himself mostly, and he's done some good work, especially considering how they were transporting him. He hasn't made a huge mess, except for you, Colgan, but that's okay.
He lit me on fire that one time.
Was it the time I was asleep?
Yes.
No, he lit the wizard on fire. For you, it was the wall.
Okay.
Oh yeah, was that when I lit the wizard's beer on fire in the car?
Yes, Colgan punched you.
Okay.
So it's fine though. We might even get him his sentence reduced or whatever that was, and he can carry the wizard. I don't want to do it. Constant, are you coming? And oh crap, it's one of those moments where I expected somebody to answer. Now I have to think if Constant would want to come, and Constant's like, I've come this far. Whatever.
So bad at conversation, you can't even talk to yourself.
No, it's well, yeah. I guess. Yeah, Constant does want to come. He's like, Colgan, are you coming?
Yeah, gotta watch Neareth.
Okay, cool. Well, he doesn't say cool. That's not
behind his back.
all right. We're all going to go in. All of you, not a word. Nerith, you know what I'm gonna say.
I should probably respond that I'm gonna leave most of my weaponry or all of my weaponry in the car.
You better not bring a flamethrower into a government building.
Because I just remembered that I should especially since I'm a criminal, I probably shouldn't bring weaponry into it.
I think I'll leave my bag behind while I'm at it.
That's a good point. Everybody leave their stuff. We don't need to get arrested. We have more important things to do than rot in a jail cell for looking like we're going to commit domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
Okay, Owen,
Also,
I heard none of that.
Okay, is the wizard still tied up?
The wizard he has his hands tied. His feet aren't tied. Ooh.
I like to imagine you have one hostage slumped over each shoulder as you walk in.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was gonna do. I just carry him like potato sacks.
That would not feel good on the wizard's pelvis, and he would certainly complain.
Oh yeah, you jumped off a building with him. He's probably got a broken bone or two.
Yeah, he had an uncomfortable ride to start with.
Okay. Then I'll carry the wizard princess style, and mercenary can ride me piggyback.
The mercenary could also just walk. He's been
I know that's a bit of a joke. The mercenaries. I'm just gonna leave the mercenary for Colgan to watch or something.
All right. So Rain leads you into the front doors of the building where you see another guard, although this one doesn't question you so much. He just goes name, and then Rain gives him his name, and um, the guards just says, "Wait here a moment," and he calls somebody over, and it looks like it's a secretary. Um, I guess he would give you his name, wouldn't he? Oh crap! See, you never think about these things until you're actually doing it. That's fine though. Um, um,
You can do it.
good afternoon, sir. My name is Peter Wayne. I'll be escorting you to the governor's office. Um,
Hmm. I thought he was more of a Gilbert, but okay. I'm gonna tell him that. You look like more of a Gilbert.
I I'm not really sure what to say about that, sir.
I've
Anyway,
known
come.
many good Gilberts in my day.
Anyway, come this way.
I can't believe the people in this town, they're so rude.
He leads you up to the third floor, where you see um, a not necessarily fancy looking door, um, but it is a pretty nice big set of wooden double doors. Um, and in front of it is uh, also nice looking wooden desk, unadorned, but it is a fair sized desk, and it's covered in papers. Um, it's a little bit more secluded. It has kind of its own hall. So it looks like this general area is the the territory of um, a fairly large man sitting behind the desk with thinning hair. Um, what did I just say his name was? Hold on. It was
Pretty sure.
Peter
Gilbert.
Peter Wayne. Yeah. That's what it was. Right? Yeah. Peter Wayne. I need to add that to my list immediately.
You think I could gaslight him into thinking it's Gilbert later?
You
No.
are certainly
Darn it.
free to try. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mr. Wayne, says to the fat man behind the desk, "Mr. Hale, I've brought you, uh, Mr. Mr. Hale, I've brought you, Mr. Rain and his party." And then Hale says, uh, I thought Rain traveled alone. Who are you? Or who are these people?" And he directs Rain specifically. Um, Rain says, "These are companions I found on the road. They've helped me immensely my uh, with my investigations. This is this dwarf here is uh my brain just
Yeah.
keeps
You know
completely
my name,
blanking.
right, Rain?
This dwarf here is named Colgan Blackstone. Do you say hi or at all or anything?
I grumble that he says he said he found me on the road like a homeless guy. Just
Um,
because I don't own a house doesn't mean I'm homeless. Come on.
this preacher here is Mr. Constant. I don't know his first name. Um, I don't remember his first name actually. Did I ever give him a first name? I don't think I did. Anyway, this is
Probably
Mr. Constant. Mr. Constant nods. Um, this elf here, and then Hale says, "Hold on, I recognize you. What are you doing back here?" He looks mildly afraid, and then Rain goes, "Don't worry, don't worry. He's behaving himself. He's helped quite a bit." And did I forget anybody? Constant, you two. Um, oh yeah, and these two people that have been tied up are from the Blight. They're prisoners here to give us information. Um, and he says, this this is Holden Thumperdale, the wizard. Um, and, uh, well, I guess Hale wouldn't be able to see. All he would be able to see is the wizard's ass. Or no, you're carrying a princess style, so um, so the wizard just nods his head and looks meek, and then Rain points to the mercenary who Colgan has been leading along, and he says, "This is John something. This is John
We don't
Form."
remember this guy's name, so we call him Dave. That's what I say.
He calls the wizard Dave.
you just cut Rain off.
Dave as long as you remember their names.
Colgan cuts Rain off, and he's Rain says, "This is," and Colgan cuts him off and says, "Is Dave." and Rain just goes, "Yeah, it's Dave."
Yeah, that's Dave.
Wait, didn't you rename the wizard to Dave? You know what? That's
I don't
canon.
remember.
You forgot
What's the
who
wizard
you
name?
renamed to Dave, and then the wizard goes, "Hey, I was Dave."
It's just like, calm down, ladies. You can both be Dave.
The wizard just, "I thought I was your only Dave." And as Hale says,
Don't worry, Dave. You're the only Dave that matters.
"Both of you,
to me.
shut up."
Also, are there any chairs in the room? I can put the wizard down.
There is, but Hale's sitting on it.
Is there only one chair in the room?
There, it doesn't appear as though the governor allows people to sit by his office as if it's a waiting room. Hale seems to like people to come on time.
Okay. Then I put the wizard on the ground. I gently put him on the ground so he can just sit there.
Oh,
I don't want to continue thinking him.
Well, you don't really have time for that because the secretary goes. The secretary just he presses a button and says, "Mr. Grell, Joseph Rain and his party are here to meet with you." And you hear, "Come in." And Hale says, "You're lucky, Mr. You're lucky Governor Grell is not busy right now. Go in." And you can see that a couple soldiers come from doors to either side, and they walk in with you. It looks like it looks like they don't want you alone with the governor, and so he Hale gets up and opens the door for you. Rain starts walking. I'm assuming you guys follow him.
Yeah.
And you enter the governor's fair-sized room. It looks like the doors. There's a lot of wood. It looks nice, but it's fairly simple. You see a man that's a little bit past middle-aged. He's not as old as Constant, but he's not exactly young either. He has gray hair and deep lines on his face, it looks like he's a fairly serious man. And he says, um, "It's nice to see you're back alive, Rain. How did it go? Who are these people?" Oh no, I still have to keep talking. I am very annoyed that you guys made me come up with the leader of the party. You guys are just watching this entire thing.
It is kind of funny.
Why did I do this to myself?
I don't know. In the beginning, you were kind of pushing it forward at using Rain as a way to just make sure things go quickly, but you've slowly given him the importance where there's nothing for us to do.
I have been trying to keep it so that he does as little as possible.
Plus,
clearly, because he's the only one who can talk in this situation.
In most situations, I'm not really applicable to talk because I am still a criminal, and in general, probably not the best person to be talking.
So basically,
I'm
Rain.
in a strange town delivering a prisoner. I have no authority here. I'm just waiting for Rain to figure it out.
So basically, Rain immediately starts telling his story. I'm guessing Nerith tries to put the wizard down on the floor. The
If there are no
governor
chairs,
the governor offers him a seat, but the wizard goes, "I think I'd be more comfortable on the floor if that's all right." And Rain goes, his pelvis got shattered. It it's it's not a long story, but it's a strange one. I'll get to it. And then Rain continues while the wizard lays on the floor.
Well, he says that I have 1,000-yard stare as I remember the events of that night.
Yeah, and at one point, Rain does get to when he meets you, and he, I don't remember exactly if you explained what happened to you. He basically just tells the governor that um, Colgan had come into contact with the Blight before Rain had, and that he has some experience, as well as Mr. Constant, and that he believes Colgan has been injured by the creatures of the Blight. And the governor looks pretty interested in that. He says, "Well, Mr. Blackstone, wait, what? I think I gave him a more gravelly voice. Not like my voices are particularly good in the first place, but he goes, "Well, Mr. Blackstone, tell me about it. What did you encounter?"
While lifting up my shirt, I explain the blob monster.
Well,
It was massive. It had like a bunch of arms, probably, or something, teeth poking out, and horns. And I shot it, and it didn't care, and it did this.
where did you find this creature?
What was the town called? Did I ever ask?
It was
It was
Limber.
Limbert. I found it in a farm in Limbert. It was raiding some guy's sheep or something.
So it had been around for a while then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. All right. And that creature is what injured you?
Yeah, it wasn't the only one of its kind. There was another tall, skinny creature that tried to kill me at night.
A tall, skinny creature. I I believe some of the soldiers had mentioned something along those lines. Uh, not many not many have returned alive.
Yeah, they're really fast, tall, skinny guys. But they're
Ha-
not very tough. Just
They're not very
explain the
tough.
details of it.
Wait,
Yeah, shoot them with a big gun, they'll die. Eventually.
well, that's not what my soldiers experienced. As
Well, they can't chase you with no legs.
a gun doesn't generally shoot people's legs off.
Well, if you hit them in the bone, it does.
This is what I get for talking to a dwarf. He just he rubs his forehead, um, exasperated. What gun were you using that blew a creature's legs off? And as out of character here, I will say that it wasn't the gun that blew the creature's legs off. It was a makeshift grenade.
Oh yeah. Yeah, either way, wasn't it 12 gauge slugs out of a revolver?
You blew its arm off. Well, just about.
Yeah, same difference.
You just say that. You just
Oh,
like
I
12
want to
gauge.
embellish this. Come on.
Also, did he have any reaction to seeing me?
He well, you can't
Did
tell.
he know? Yeah, did he know who I was?
Probably. Anyway,
Um
yeah, I explained to him how I made a revolver that shoots 12 gauge slugs.
that certainly sounds like a dwarf, and I assume you made this revolver after encountering the blob creature.
Yeah, after a fully after an LMG is a mild inconvenience, you kind of need a bigger gun.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. Anyway, continue. What else did you experience before you encountered Mr. Rain?
I didn't find any more of those creatures, though the skinny one tried to crawl back to me without its legs. But when I did find Mr. Rain, there was a bunch of undead looking people trying to kill him.
The word zombie does exist in this
Oh,
universe.
okay,
You
yeah,
would
there's zombies.
it's different, but or it's different in like how it works, but it in form it's exactly the same as normal zombies.
All right, yeah, there's a bunch of zombies. I shot them real good.
Um, at this
LMG is
point,
fine with them.
Mr. Constant chimes in with his experiences. Um, he says, um, the these creatures don't seem to be um, easily killed, or at least some of them. That creature that you said your soldiers encountered, we only managed to kill after hitting it with a considerable amount of holy magic. Um, I the others, uh, they killed another one later on, but um, I think Rain dealt the killing blow, and um, I don't know what abilities he has, but he seems to have some sort of divine protection. Um, they don't react like a demon would. I I just grew up in a farm town, but I know enough to be able to say that with certainty. It's different in some sort of way. But when you learn how to deal with it a little bit, it it can be dealt with. Um, and then uh, the governor asks, "Well, Blackstone, is that all you have to say? Is there anything else you can tell me?"
Yeah, you don't seem to notice that I've lifted my shirt and my entire torso seems to be rotting away. I'm kind of surprised by that.
I was getting to it. Don't worry. I
You're
was
incredibly unfazed by this. How many times have you seen this?
son, when you work in a position like mine, you see some things.
Oh man.
Now, I was expecting you to talk more about your injury yourself, but yes, please explain. Well, how do you feel?
I feel like my torso is rotting away. It's harder and harder to move every day. It's getting weaker. Tried to purify it with holy magic. That just burned. It didn't get better.
Actually,
My
now
character
that
asked
oh,
burned.
sorry, Alex. What?
My character got interested by when he said it burned.
I ignore him.
Um, now that you actually pay closer attention to your injury, you can feel that um, it feels like there's a pressure building from it. You can feel the heat kind of pulsing as if it's trying to expand. And it feels like it's not not necessarily sapping your energy, but it's it's becoming part of it.
So it feels like cancer.
Uh, yeah. So
I have super cancer.
so then, uh, the governor says, when you tried to heal it, it just lit on fire.
And I tried to heal it with holy magic. Bandages didn't seem to do anything at all, and holy magic just burned me.
Constant chimes in. It's the same thing with the injury. It doesn't take normal healing magic, and when I did figure it out, it it just set on fire. It seemed to really hurt him. Um,
I asked to see the fire.
everybody, both Rain and Constant, and probably Colgan, all say "shut up" at the same time.
I do say that, yes.
Um, that does bring me on to another topic. Why is he here? And he's clearly talking about Nerith. Uh, does Nerith chime in, or does Nerith or Colgan chime in, or will Rain?
I just say that I joined them after I was dropped off.
Rain says, I understand that you wanted to use him to fight the Blight, but he's been useful to me, and I didn't receive any orders to leave him alone, so he came back with me. I can assure you, sir, that I have him under strict supervision. And he just looks at he glares at Rainey. He goes, "Right?" Or shoot, Nerith. He glares at Nerith and goes, "Right?" Nerith.
Well, yeah.
Strict enough.
It's not strict enough. I'm glaring at Nerith.
The governor just goes, "Well, I'll use whatever assets I can find. If you promise to be good, I'll let you stay. Uh, the second I see you setting anything on fire, you're dead. It will be a kill on sight. You better stay away from a grill just in case any of the guards think that you were the one that started it."
Ask him why I'm banned from fire, because fire is just the most beautiful thing in the world. Then I proceed to do a long monologue about why fire is so amazing and beautiful.
I get on my tippy toes to cover his mouth halfway through the rant, and I say, "Sorry, I hate this guy."
The the governor looks amused. He says, all right, I understand. Um, it's fine. You can go along as long as you stay with your party and as long as you don't start a fire, you'll be fine. But I was serious about killing you. The guards will shoot you on sight. Anyway,
I pointed Nerith. Feel free.
anyway, um, was that all? Shit. What all did we cover? This is out of character. Did
You covered Owen and you covered me, but you didn't
Oh yeah,
cover
yeah.
the
Um,
kidnapping the wizard.
I ask him, wait, what do we do with them?
hold on. He goes, "All right, Rain, continue your story." And Rain continues explaining after you met or after you met you um and he explains the events. He leaves out the part where Nerith starts a fire on the town. Um but he covers the rest of it relatively accurately. He explains how you captured both of your prisoners. Um and he ends by asking, "Well, what would you like to do with them?" And the governor says, "I think I'll be taking them in for questioning. Uh, if you'd like to continue working with us, um, you can come back sometime later." Um, I guess the governor wouldn't really have any way to find you, uh, just like in the town. But actually, the governor says, if you'd like, I can set you up with some lodging for the moment. Um, and what on earth are? You know what? Never mind. I won't even worry about it. Yeah, set you up with some lodging, and once we are done interrogating the prisoners, we will uh, we will send word, and you will be notified at your hotel. Does that sound all right with you?
That sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good. Can I also request him to set me up with a fireproof sleeping area because I
Well,
can tend to
actually,
cast fire in
about that,
sleep.
you are won't be staying with the rest of them. You will be staying at the government building with us. Or, well,
Concrete prison cell is fireproof. Is that good?
well, more
Good.
like more like the what is the main government building in a city called? I didn't even think of that.
Town hall, city
Uh,
hall.
more like the city hall's jail. Our
Hmm.
magical holding cells, to be specific. I'm sure you understand, Mr. Althorn. Does
Can
Mr.
you at least?
Althorn understand? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Then in the cell, can you give me at least a match or something so I can look at some fire to pass the time?
You will be given a lamp. I see no issue with that. We should be able to hold you easily enough. And we will do
Okay.
our best to make you comfortable. You seem to have helped us quite a bit, and we would like to keep you on our good side, or keep ourselves on your good side, I should say. Um, so you will be given, within reason, whatever you want, as long as you stay in your jail cell and remember that whole thing about killing you. The rest of you, however, you will be set up in a hotel nearby. Um, that being said, you have the afternoon, probably the night, to uh, to yourselves to do whatever you want, I suppose. Um,
Yay!
and
Oh,
he'll
I
just
can
say,
go shopping.
um, "Guards, please take the prisoners. Um, be gentle now. I believe he's been badly injured. Or I believe the wizard's been
Did we,
badly injured, but
did we
uh,
explain why the wizard was damaged?
Rain explained.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It did get a little chuckle from the governor. Um,
Also, am I part of the prisoners that are getting taken away?
uh, he made it unclear, but it doesn't look like the guards are trying to take you anywhere. And he said, "Yeah, oh yes, Mr. Althorn, you're free to go too. Just come back by the end of the night, or else, like I said, you'll die."
I also can I also ask if there are any rewards for our services? Well, at least for the other people. For me, I guess my reward would just be at least this more leniency with my sentence.
Uh, well, I believe I, well, would have discussed payment to Mr. Rain, but he left before I had the opportunity. Um, your we will
Sounds
discuss
like the
this. Me
government
and
wasn't planning on paying us.
Mr. Hale and I will discuss your payment, and you will be paid later on. Um,
Okay.
but at the moment, you're free to go. Oh, one
Okay.
thing, however, um, th- all this about the blight that is uh, strictly confidential. Do you understand? Nobody should know about any of this. There's uh, there's a the roads have been blocked mostly, but nobody knows why, and I would like to keep it that way.
Wear baggy clothing for me then. Got it.
Your injury isn't actually visible from under or from over your clothes.
From over my clothes. If you see any part of my skin under them, I imagine it's not looking the best.
Um, would the governor offer medical attention?
I hope.
I think he might. Well, he would want you to be studied, I think.
He wants to
Um,
study me.
but he doesn't say anything at the moment.
You just looked at me. Huh, that's not good. All right, anyway, be on your way.
Yeah. would you try to ask for help at all?
Yes, I am in immense pain.
Um all right. Well, I'm assuming you just like, "Hey, can I get something like some help for this at the end while
Yeah.
you're leaving?" Right?
Yeah.
Uh don't worry. You'll get help. I'm writing up some instructions for Mr. Hale to carry out at the moment. We will gather some professionals, and after we discuss this with the wizard, we will. Um, shoot. Talking is hard.
Uh-huh.
After we
Go on,
discuss this,
Governor.
after we discuss this
I
with the
know,
wizard,
Governor. Talking is very hard.
shut up. After we discuss with the wizard, we will try to figure out something to do with you. Um, however, if the preacher can't help you, um, I don't know how much help we will be. We have more specialized help, but none of them have experience with the blight. Anybody that's has been injured by it has died on the way on the way back.
I tell him I'm sure it's better than nothing and thank him and be on my way.
All right, and at this point, you're guided out the front door, basically back to the van.
All right.
Um, Rain. Oh, actually, no. You are. You're given an address. Basically, uh, Mister Wayne, the low level secretary, goes. We've called the hotel. Down the street. It's at 123 whatever way. Um, and they've set up some rooms for you. You can leave your things there if you want and spend the night there. If we have any word for you, we will call them and they will notify you. And then you head to your van and um do you guys want to uh, do anything specifically at this point?
Shopping.
You want to go shop? Uh Rain says, "How about we go to the hotel first?"
Okay, fine.
Um, Rain is the one driving this time,
And am I just going with
or is
them?
he? You know what? I don't think Rain would know how to drive. Rain guides Mr. Constant over. It looks like Rain does know the city. All right. He knows the area well enough. But he guides you all. It looked Nerith, it looks like you can leave your stuff at the hotel. Or like that's the impression you get.
Yeah. That's what I'll do.
All right. So you make your way over. It's a very short trip. Um, there's um, there's a man on the side of, or there's the what's the word when they take your car and drive for you, like park for you. A
Valet?
Valet. That's it. Yeah, there's a valet waiting, and he asks if you would like to park your vehicle. Rain says, "Yes, that sounds great," and then tells you all to get your stuff. Um, the check-in is pretty regular. Do you want to hear about it?
No.
Okay,
No.
good. You're at your room. It's a fairly nice room. Wooden walls, carpeted floors. There's you're a party of 4, and it looks like you have 2 rooms. Well, it looks like you have 2 rooms. One has 2 beds, and then the other has a single bed across the hall.
Dibs on single.
Rain goes, maybe the eldest should get the single.
Okay.
And then he goes, wait. Or Constant actually goes, wait, do you snore? Do I snore? I don't know. Whatever, I want the single room. and Constant gets the single room. And then you you hear from behind the door, hold on a second. Rain was the one that basically got us these rooms. Maybe I should have whatever. And he goes and puts his stuff down.
Okay.
As I'm assuming you guys go and put your stuff down in the other room.
Yeah, I put my stuff down in Colgan's room.
All right. So, before we discuss what you're gonna do after, what are you gonna leave and what are you gonna take? It's you get the idea that you're probably not supposed to take any any auspicious what's the word? Auspicious?
Suspicious?
No.
What does auspicious even mean?
Ostentatious? Whatever.
Ostentatious.
Okay, shit.
What are you trying to say?
You're not supposed to bring any very visible weapons with you. Your big revolver is probably still more than is acceptable. Rain does keep his revolver, but not his. Well, I guess it would be fine for him to take his sword. It's kind of still acceptable. Your big hammer, you can take, like you can keep on your belt. But Rain would probably advise you to leave the gun because it's just.
As for me, I'm assuming I just can only really take my clothes and maybe my gas mask.
He would probably tell you to leave the mask.
But I really like the mask. My character just really likes them.
He just goes, fine, whatever.
It's like a pair of glasses for me.
I'll just leave everything but my wallet and hammer. Should probably have something to defend myself. I'm holding on to my wallet for a reason.
Yeah. Ranger says, please just keep the mask off.
For me?
Yeah.
But nobody knew who he was before the mask. Is that the quote?
Okay, fine. I leave the mask behind.
I don't know.
I leave the mask behind because I get worried it might be taken into prison.
All right. Now Rain says, well, uh, I guess I should say thanks for all your help. I don't know what we'll do after this, but for now, I'll just go wherever you're going. I would say you guys can just go do whatever, but let's be honest, that's a terrible idea.
Do I have a
I will,
curfew?
huh?
Probably. Oh yeah, you do. Got to
Y-
be there before the end of the night, or else they'll shoot you.
yeah.
What time is it?
Uh, about 1:30. It was 12 o'clock when you got to the city.
Okay, and when
Pretty
exactly
timely.
am I supposed to be at the prison by, or the main building by, or whatever?
He actually didn't make it too clear, but um, you would be able to find out fairly quickly that the night is basically considered when the street lamps go on.
Okay, so when they go on, then I have to return.
You have to be there by the time the street lamps go on.
Can I ask somebody random when the street lamps go on?
8 o'clock.
What?
8 o'clock.
O'clock?
Yeah, 8.
8, okay. The 8 was not coming through.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it's shopping time, fellas. I want to see what's in the local gun store.
Rain just goes, oh, of course. All right. I don't know the city too well, but we can probably find it. And
Yeah.
and um, I guess I guess you would make your way over there. The gun store. Uh, you would probably have seen a large gun dealer on your way to the government buildings, but it was like a proper importer, not a retail shop. Um, in order to find a retail shop, oh, it's 9:40 by the way. Um, in order to find a retail shop, you would Rain would lead you over to. Is it gonna work? I'll put it up here. One moment, please.
What are you doing?
Over to this area.
Owen, zoom out.
Okay. Ooh.
It looks suspiciously like the first image in certain a few subtle
Ah,
ways, but
like the wheelbarrow
yeah,
I
like the
can see
wheelbarrow
that.
and the truck.
Right?
Um,
into people.
maybe.
Uh,
But hey, it's a
Is
pretty
this the
image.
first
Don't
image?
worry about it.
Completely different background.
What? I
Oh,
got
no,
almost
this
none of
is
that.
completely different places. No relation.
We're next time we're gonna have to fix your Discord settings. Anyway, this is the commercial district. Um, there you find a lot of shops, a lot of lower class restaurants. Um, there's a. It seems like it's not so much smoke, but steam coming from well, various things like boilers and stuff. Um, it's more closed in. The buildings loom over you in a slightly more rickety sort of way. It looks like there's more remaining from the old medieval era days. Um, there's you see fewer people dressed nice. It's more the poorer people. Um, not necessarily like the super poor people. After all, this is where you go to buy stuff, but there's it definitely seems like there's a lot of workers from like mid to low class workers. Here, you actually start to see a lot more homeless people. Um, they're just kind of sitting on the side of the streets begging, that sort of things. This place still seems to be fairly orderly and clean, but you definitely do see that there are some people that just haven't been able to make it in this in this part of town.
Aren't I a homeless person?
Uh,
Who needs hoses?
well, I mean,
I have no money and I have no house.
Yeah.
well, you keep setting it on fire, so yeah.
Well, I more got exiled from my homeland, but
I just kind of wandered off one day.
Yeah.
because I was
So, are
in
you guys
prison, I'm
gonna
kind of
look at
broke right
something,
now.
or are you going to just head straight to the gun shop?
I request Owen to buy me explosives. Or my character requests Colgan to buy me explosives.
I say yeah, sure, with no intent of buying them.
All right. Well, um, you do end up finding a gun shop. It looks like Rain's been here before. Um, and in the gun shop owner, who conveniently for me does not give you his name, goes, "Oh, Mr. Rain, it's nice to have you in here before."
I ask for his name.
It's just gonna be a new character trait for Nearest. Whenever he meets someone, he's like, "Hey, what's your name?"
He gave it to you, but you don't remember.
Ah,
I told him I forgot, so I asked it again.
He tells you again, somewhat insulted, but you forgot it.
I accused him of sorcery.
I'd like to imagine every time we ask him, he's like, "Oh yeah, my name is."
And
I'm terribly
Rain
bad.
just
Oh,
goes, "You're the one
my
that keeps
my
forgetting
name's
everybody's
Rain."
names."
Ask Grain
Yeah,
if he remembers
okay.
the name.
What's your name?
Oh, damn it.
Ask Grain if he remembers that dude's name.
Fine, fine. I'll find him a name. Holy cow. Give me a second. Uh
I'm helping you. I'll give you more naming skills.
Pretty sure his name is Bilford.
um
With
he
Guilford.
Rain goes, his name is Will.
Okay. And I also ask Grain if he can buy me some explosives for when we get into combat again.
Absolutely not.
What?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Um you're plenty dangerous enough without the explosives. I think you'll be fine.
By the way, does anybody besides me know the extent of the fire magic I can use?
Not really.
Because so
No.
far I've just done some pretty low level magic.
You did a fireball. It's Rain seems to consider that good enough.
Yeah.
You're not a
I am an
character that he's
actor.
worried about being you being in danger. He's more worried about you endangering everybody else.
Yeah, that's about right. I'm good at magic, but I do have a tendency to set a lot of stuff on fire.
Anyway, um he the gun shop owner seems very pleased to see Rain in the shop again. Um and I'm assuming neither of you care to know why. You you
Cut
don't
out there. What do you say?
you just oh shit. The gun
Neither of us
shop
care to what?
owner the gun shop owner seems very pleased to see Rain in the shop again.
Hmm.
And he just says, "Oh, Mr. Rain, it's nice to have you back in the shop. I see you brought some companions with you this time. Well, um, please feel free to take a look around. If you need anything, I'll be right here."
Hmm.
Rain goes,
I
"Well,
want to ask Rain how good of a shot he is.
Rain just goes, good enough. I
Can
can
you use
hit,
a rifle?
huh? A rifle.
Can you use a rifle?
Uh, I've used a rifle a time or two. And I can
Hmm.
use a rifle well enough."
Think I might want to buy a rifle for you then. Might be more useful.
Can I ask the shop owner for some money?
Um, do you
I
ask
am
the
very
shop
broke.
owner
Me
for
and Rain
money?
ignore him doing that.
I am
Is that
very broke, okay? I need
You're
money.
you're begging from the guy that you want to buy stuff from.
Look, I really want explosives.
Please tell me he gets kicked from the store. That would be hilarious.
I don't think the shop owner could cook me. I feel like he might be a bit. I think I'm a bit taller than him.
Rain
You're
Rain
clearly
doesn't
some
let the
homeless
shop
guy. I
owner
think you're cute.
respond. Rain just goes, "Damn it, Nerith! This is a gun shop. They don't even sell explosives here."
Oh, don't ask him for gunpowder.
Rain just goes, "No!" And he looks at the gun shop owner. Don't give him any.
Don't encourage him.
Then I
He,
guess
he turns to Colgan.
fight.
He turns to Colgan and just goes, "You gonna buy something?" The gun shop owner looks amused.
Okay, what kind of ask Rain what kind of rifle he'd want to use?
Rain kind of just goes, "I have never really thought about it before. I generally I like to carry, I like to travel light. I think I had a rifle at one point, but I can find the food I need with just a pistol. And
Hmm.
I know,
So,
huh?
would you be I'm gonna ask him, would you be more interested in a hunting rifle or a military grade rifle?
Well, I know how to use a hunting rifle. Um, and the automatic stuff I'm not so sure about. I
That doesn't
I do have
much.
money of my own.
Yeah, but I don't see. I'm the one saying you should get a hunting rifle, which means I should probably pay for it.
Well, I'm suppose I suppose
You are
con-
supposed, Rain.
I suppose that considering our new adversaries, some extra firepower would be helpful. Maybe I should go your route and get a shotgun.
Hmm. Maybe, but we do need someone who can shoot things that are far away.
Ah, yes.
I can shoot
Uh,
things far away.
you can use a gun.
Would you use a rifle if I gave it to you?
Yeah, I'll help
If you don't
pay
want to
for
get
it.
this fireball or something.
Uh,
For
I
some
confer
reason,
with
Alex
Rain
cuts out a lot.
trust him with it.
I mean, I can. Oh, and it doesn't matter if I have a rifle or not. I don't like using guns.
Hmm.
What I like to do is use. If it's too far away, I just use fire magic.
Then why are you
That's what I
offering?
figured.
Yeah, I'm assuming you'll just say that out loud. So then why are you offering? Rain says.
Oh, what exactly am I offering for? I was just saying that.
You said I can shoot things from far away, and now you're like, yeah, but I don't want to.
Right.
Anyway,
I'm
I
saying
can use
gun
a rifle. I'll buy a rifle. You're right. You have a point. I, I'm glad that implies that you're planning on going back into there because I certainly want to help solve this issue.
I recommend one of the more reliable hunting rifles there are. I have an eye for such things. I imagine reliability is a bit more important than that extra bit of distance.
Rain seems like he said he knows how to use a hunting rifle more than an automatic. And you do know that automatics do have issues with accuracy at longer distances. Um, so I'm assuming you suggest a bolt action rifle for him. Um,
Yeah,
now, military military grade is kind of it's a bit of a strange term. Hunting rifles will often be more accurate and more powerful than military rifles. Although military rifles generally, um, they're not really selected for reliability, but like the Ross rifle, the ones that aren't reliable kind of get phased out.
yeah.
Um,
The military reliability is quite a ways more important than in the civilian market.
but I'm assuming you suggest a hunting rifle is um, you you see there's a decent number of them up on the wall. It looks like um, this shop's clientele, while not being rich, they do go out into the woods fairly often, or at least they use their weapons outside of town fairly often. And it seems like he has a fairly comprehensive supply of weapons. So you recommend him more reliable hunting rifle or bolt action rifle, that is.
Yeah, one of the more reliable bolt actions that I can find.
Scopes do exist, and they are somewhat advanced.
Well, ask Rain if he's comfortable with the scope or if he prefers iron sights.
Um, uh, Rain goes, I've never used one. I can learn.
What? He's never used aiming before?
He's never used a scope, Owen.
Yeah, sure. We might as well buy a detachable scope with one of them.
Okay. Yeah, all of the scopes there would be you would cut a mount into the weapon, or at least like you would probably want to buy one that already had one. Now as for yeah, we'll go into a little bit more detail. How about the size of the round? What would you pick? How would you like to describe it? Or do
Ooh,
you
yeah.
want me to give some examples?
Since 308 would be, as far as I know, 308 would be reasonable for this.
That is it's on the smaller end for a hunting
Really?
rifle. Yeah.
Darn it, I don't know what bullets are.
Um so I think 30-06 is it's bigger than 7.62 by 54. But it's like the Mosin Nagant, the Springfield M1903 Springfield, they they both are like the standard military bolt action. They're kind of, as far as I'm considering it, they're middle of the road. They're like your normal hunting rifle round. I think a lot of them are more powerful. Like they're not going to take down a bison, as far as I know. Um,
Hmm.
but that is about what you would expect. Um, like that's what people would use on deer and stuff. I think you can use substantially weaker stuff, but like a caribou maybe.
Yeah, I suppose.
So bigger,
If you
smaller.
shoot in the right place. Yeah, probably like on the bigger end, but
All right,
nothing huge, I imagine.
all right. Some sort of magnum cartridge then, or something along those lines. Now, do you want a smaller, more zippy bullet, or do you want a like a bush rifle where it's a big fat slug that's going relatively slow?
Probably a smaller, more zippy bullet.
All right. Um, all right, then it'll be kind of like a some sort of magnum round or whatever. I don't know that type of, if anything that's not strictly military. I don't know that well. Um, but
Yeah,
so you
'cause the
suggest
big bullets I think are better against like if you're trying to kill an elephant. I might eat those words choosing the zippier bullets, but I think those should be better against most other things.
from your experience, these creatures specifically tend to um, not have much armor. They seem to just eat up the shockwave of the bullets from your own machine gun. Um, and it seems like having just more um, energy transfer, like more direct energy transfer, does better against them.
So
Um,
pretty much it is like we're fighting elephants. Bigger bullets then.
All right. You alternatively, you could try just getting like suggesting uh
Give
hollow
him a
points.
50 cal.
I don't think hollow points are very common. For yeah, you're not going to get a 50 cal. They sell it here, but you're not going to get
My
one.
character
Rain will.
says,
I don't think I'm gonna get a 50
my
cal.
character says that you've been talking for hours and you need to go back to the jail cell.
Anyway, you could do hollow points. They're not super common, but the shopkeeper has one. You can go with your first option, and then just have hollow points.
Yeah, I'd probably buy a bunch of hollow points, couple of normal bullets for it.
All right. Uh, okay. The weapon. Oh boy, how much did you spend on the stuff? The money. The weapon is gonna run you about $500, and then we'll say another 40 for ammo, an unspecified amount of ammo.
Wouldn't that be range money?
Vague amount.
Well, Rain says if you insist on buying it, then I can at least cover half of it.
Wait, wasn't just buying it for him?
Yeah, 50-50 seems fair.
All right. So then it'll be 250 plus 20, so money will go from 1282 to
10-12.
No, you 250 plus 20. So
12.
10-12, he's right.
yeah, you are right. Sorry. I heard you wrong. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you bought Rain a rifle. Um he he buys himself a bandolier and puts some of the ammo in that, and he kind of just he oh, actually no, he buys himself a bandolier, and then it all goes into a box, into a box that the shop owner gives him, that he says, all right, well, um oh wait, what did the shop owner say? Oh, whatever. He goes, all right, now just remember not to take it out in the city. The guards don't like you brandishing weapons, but it's been a pleasure having you at this establishment. Have yourself a nice day.
Say you too, sir, and then we head off home.
He was talking to Rain, but
I pout when I realize this.
And since it's been like 5 hours, I returned to
it
the
has been
the jail cell.
it has been 15 minutes at the
No,
max.
it has been an hour. You guys have been talking for a while.
Colgan would yeah, I'll probably leave it in. I like gun talk, even though it kind of makes me sound
No,
like I
please
don't know what I'm
Anybody
talking
who
about.
watches this,
Just
and
turn
you
this.
nobody who watches this just
Honestly,
won't care.
No, I think we should
I
definitely slowly turn this into a podcast where I learn about guns.
I
I'm
should
gonna say this
recruit.
right now. Next time you do this gun talk, I'm gonna heavily interrupt you.
I have considered telling Alex to just go and play on his tablet when me and Owen do inventory management.
Yeah, baby.
That was very pointless, Tom. What do you mean?
No,
That was
it definitely does have a point. That is one of the ways you don't roll dice in this game, but you will succeed or fail based off of your choices, and picking the right weapon is definitely one of those choices.
I guess.
Now,
Anyways, we should our characters should probably go get some food.
yeah, I think so. It's 10 o'clock right now.
Yeah, looking at the time, we might want to be done for the day.
We should probably
Yeah.
just finish that going to sleep when we're going to sleep, Tom. Because I can't
Uh,
imagine you'd be doing much else. As you're
uh,
saying,
that
we
depends
should
on how
finish.
much you want to explore, I guess.
Not
I don't.
much. There's
Okay.
not really much to do.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. There is more that we could do next time, I
Ah,
think.
yeah, I guess. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
guess this
think
is a
I
good
feel
place
like
to end.
Colgan would really want to explore. That's why he left his home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
He's
Rain
just come
might.
here and like, all right, saw the guns, that's it, and then go home. Nah, come on.
Rain might want to eat and then at least drop off his gun. His new gun,
Yeah.
but
I mean, for me, I guess my character doesn't really care too much about exploration. I just like setting things on fire.
yeah, that's fair. This it's been a lot of dialogue. It's unfortunately been a lot of me talking to myself.
Yeah, it's kind of hilarious how you've done that.
it has it hasn't it's been a bit difficult on my end.
I've just been laughing to myself the entire time as you
I
keep digging yourself into this hole.
yeah,
I
I
wonder
want to
the only
return
person who
to
could replace you.
action. Action is so much
The only
easier
person who
than
could,
this. Oh,
yeah.
what, Alex?
The only person who could replace you is Owen because my character is just not appropriate for that.
uh,
Nobody trusts me.
I would like to remind you that I'm not playing the game, even though it kind of seems like it based off of how much I use
You're the
Rain to do
NPC.
stuff.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Constant. I think I
He's probably resting at home.
yeah,
Maybe
I
we
think
can
he
get
would
him
be.
so we can go like have a meal with him or something.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You guys would probably go. Well, let's say you head back to the room, drop off your new gun, and invite Constant out to eat something.
Yeah. When
Um,
Constant goes home, then I'm going to go out drinking after that.
Now
Well, I'll do
I will have to ask, when do you guys want to stop? Because you guys don't have much more time, do you?
We could probably just save the exploration for next time.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. We're almost at 2 hours anyway.
Really? Wow.
We started at 8.
I suppose
Yeah,
so.
Yeah,
uh,
okay.
it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I want to do more gun talk.
hopefully we'll do the next one like in a couple days.
How do you move this?
Yeah, hopefully. I should
Better.
have a good bit of time for the next few days.
Yeah, well, same here since I'm still laid off. Anyway,
Yeah.
since we always do this and I enjoy it, what did you think? Like any closing thoughts? Did you guys enjoy this session?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think you should be a bit more careful where you lead the story to, because you managed to put it in a situation where neither me or Alex really could have any input for a long time.
That is, yeah, that's unfortunate.
Hey, I don't think you have much input
I
wherever you want me.
I've been trying to give you opportunities to chime in, but you logically would stay quiet. With any
Yeah.
luck, I'll be able to cut this one more a bit shorter. Cut out all of my waffling about.
In your gun talk.
No, keep that in.
The gun talk
You
stays
can
in.
mention what you bought. There's no need to go into so much detail about the size of the
I
bullet.
can assure
I
you
want
there
to know
is. It has
what
been
model
relevant.
gun it resembles.
What?
Does it look like a Ross rifle? Did we buy a Ross rifle, Tom?
Um, I'm thinking it's more like a. Oh, I forgot to ask you actually. Is it a magazine fed or like is it a detachable
The
magazine or
session
an
is
internal
over.
magazine?
We can go into this tomorrow.
I imagine it's an internal magazine.
Cool, cool, cool. Does he have a would he have a bandolier or would he use stripper clips? I think his character would like to use a bandolier, especially with the larger sized rounds.
Oh, maybe.
Hmm. I'm gonna say he uses a bandolier, not stripper clips. Anyway,
All right.
yeah. Yeah, I'll try to get this edited quick. Update my notes or whatever. There's not too much that I would have to remember, so that much is okay. And then I will prepare what they have in store for you. I mean, I got most of it ready, but more of the specifics. I'll maybe probably get ChatGPT's help to give some general ideas of what you could run into wandering about town. And next episode should be fun. It's been a lot. It's been basically one big cutscene this time, but that's okay. We're not playing it Metal Gear Solid 4 anymore. Next episode will be Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah,
one.
no more cutscenes. Huh?
Less cutscenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 has more cutscene than it does gameplay, and 5 is almost all gameplay. Anyway,
I mean, they're all good games except for the ones that aren't. Don't worry about those.
Okay. Yeah, like Acid. Nobody likes Acid. I don't remember what Acid barely even is.
Listen, the bad ones aren't real. There's only good ones, right?
Yeah. Nobody, any of the mainline games, nobody considers them bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, everybody have a good night. If anybody's out there watching this after I get it uploaded, which there hasn't been yet, but that's okay. That's to be expected. If you're good, I'll give you more Miku pictures. Yeah, good night, whatever.
One day someone will see us. One day.